Hi, welcome to Ninja Monkey. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the direction that I want my channel to go in 2018. Now, if you've been watching me in the past, you probably have no clue what on earth my channel is about, because I do a little bit of everything. So I thought I'd break it down into 4 different sections, 4 different categories, to make things a little bit clearer, a little bit easier. And you know, if you don't like any of those categories, you can skip the video if you wish to, you know. Anyway, so why am I doing this now? You might have heard that YouTube have changed the rules and you need to monetize your videos. Not that I really need to monetize my videos, because I pretty much not make any money anyway. But if you do want to be partnered with YouTube, you need over 1,000 subscribers, which I do have, so that's no problem whatsoever. You need over 40,000 view hours, I think, which I don't have. So I thought that I need to make a few more videos like this, videos where, you know, it's very minimal editing, where I can talk to you, you can give me your opinions, we can have a conversation. At the end of the day, that's really what I want. That's what I want from YouTube. I want to have a conversation with people. I want to see what you think, ask me questions, etc. So the first category is going to be Japan. I travel to Japan quite often, and what I'm going to do is, and I've already started kind of doing this, my thumbnails are going to have a red border. So anything to do with Japan will have a red border around it, just to, you know, make it quite clear that it's a Japan based episode or video. And I want to do it from a different point of view. I don't want to do it from the point of view of somebody who lives in Japan, because obviously I don't live in Japan. I want to do it from the point of view of a tourist, of a traveler, of somebody who goes to Japan often. So that means, you know, how difficult it is to navigate, to get around Tokyo, to travel around the rest of Japan. How scary might it be to travel on your own around Japan? You know, I've traveled around Japan on my own. You know, what kind of foods there are you a vegetarian? Can you find things if you're a vegetarian? Is it only sushi? You know, I know that many of these topics have already been covered in hundreds or thousands of videos, but I don't know, maybe not from a tourist point of view, you know, from just a different point of view. So basically, if I can help you travel, if I can help you make your traveling to Japan easier, then red border, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so the second category is going to be yellow border videos, which is going to be all about traveling outside of Japan. So if I travel to Europe, if I travel somewhere else in Asia, then there'll be a yellow border around, just to make things a little bit clearer, a little bit easier, and once again, from a tourist point of view, from a traveler's point of view. And what I want to do is I want to sit down after my travels and just talk to you about my experiences, because I have so many experiences, especially when I recently traveled to Vietnam and Cambodia. I've got so many of my friends that ask me questions: which one did you prefer, why, what did you pay with, etc. So those are kind of conversations that I want to be having, so that I can make it easier for you, so that when and if you want to travel to those places, I can help you out. So that's going to be the second category. And the third category is going to be a blue border, like this video actually, and it's basically just me talking general stuff, you know, like random chats. If something happened in my life, or there's some kind of news, or there's something that I've done and I feel that I need to talk to you about it, then I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to talk to you, you know, and you can just write down questions and comment, and we can have a conversation, hopefully anyway. So that's basically the idea behind the blue border areas. And then finally, the fourth category is going to be green border. And that green border is going to be basically for things to do with Gibraltar and events here in Gibraltar where I live. So for example, I've done a video about Comic-Con, and they've asked me to go back, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've done some videos about, for example, Bubble Waffles recently. That's a very popular video that I've done recently, and that's here in Gibraltar. So any events that I might be invited to or attend, any interesting restaurants, any topics, that kind of thing is going to be with a green border. So that's really what I think I want to do on my channel. I mean, at the end of the day, what is YouTube but one big experiment, you know? So things could change, really never know, but that's what I'm going to try and keep to do anyway this year. I'll also be hoping to do some videos in Spanish, con que si eres español, si hablas español o eres de Sudamérica y te gustaría que yo haga algunos vídeos en español, por favor, coméntalo debajo. Si veniste gracias a Necotita Vlog, por favor, muchas gracias por venir y por quedarte, porque sé que muchos de mis vídeos están en inglés. Intentaré de hacer un poquito más en castellano, en español. Quizás pueda encontrar alguna gente en cual pueda hacer una clase de collaboration con ellos. O quizás, como hice con mi amigo Carlos, en otro vídeo hablando de Fuji, puedo sentarme con Carlos o otra gente hablando de temas en castellano. Y quizás tenga que hacer otro vídeo en otro color, no sé. So, what do you think? Is that a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Am I crazy? Should I just keep to one thing? Am I doing too many things? I don't know. To be honest, I would love to just be able to do Japan content, but at the moment, you know, I don't live in Japan and I don't have any plans to live in Japan anytime soon anyway, so in fact, probably never. But I do really enjoy traveling and going there as a tourist, and I really do feel that I have a lot of knowledge in my brain from all the different experiences that I've had in Japan, from traveling first of all as a group, to then traveling with a friend, to then traveling completely on my own. And you know, each stage has made me learn something different and something new, which I can hopefully tell you about. So I guess that these kind of talking videos are going to be a little bit like a story time, you know, like the time that I went and I asked for a coffee. I went to a coffee shop in Japan, I remember, and actually it wasn't a coffee shop, it was like a really small convenience store, and I asked them if there was a coffee shop anywhere nearby. So the lady there, with a little bit of Google Translate, which is horrendous, and a little bit of sign language and very minimal Japanese that I knew at the time, I explained to the woman I wanted to go to a coffee shop. So what did she do? Well, obviously she did the most natural thing. No, she basically closed her store and she walked me to a coffee shop. But actually what she did was she walked me to a vending machine that sold coffee. So it was funny anyway, you know. I think, where else in the world would you find somebody close their shop and take you to a place where, you know, just basically where else in the world are they gonna stop their lives for you, you know? I haven't experienced that much anywhere else other than Japan. I mean, I've got other stories, like the time that I got ill in Japan. I can tell you my experience about when I was sick and when I had to see a doctor and the whole process. So I'll be talking to you about that in a future video. You know, like the time that I met random people and they took me to all sorts of different places, and how different it might be to travel as a group. Not just in Japan, but in Vietnam and Cambodia I was traveling as part of a tour trip, and it was very convenient and I would recommend it. But I would definitely also recommend traveling on your own. I did Hokkaido last year on my own. I flew to Sapporo, well, near Sapporo, and then I spent over a week and a half traveling parts of Hokkaido to then make my way all the way through Sendai, all the way through Tohoku, sorry, to Sendai and then to Tokyo before I traveled to Vietnam and Cambodia. So there's loads of stories that I feel that I could, you know, share with you. So anyway, that's basically my thoughts. My thoughts are just, you know, like, get to know me, you know, me sitting in front of a camera talking to you. Well, hopefully there's somebody listening to this anyway. And if you have got to this part of the video, then thank you very much, because it really does mean a lot, especially now that I need the viewing hours. So if you think, or you know of a friend that might be traveling to Japan soon, or somebody who's been thinking, or you're somebody that's been thinking about traveling to Japan or traveling in general on their own, then, you know, comment below, because I might be able to make a video that could really help you. Because I remember being very, very worried about traveling on my own. You know, would I get bored? Would I get homesick? Would it be too complicated? Would it be difficult, etc.? And you know, I think it's been one of the best things that I've ever done, traveling on my own. You really do get to experience a country without any boundaries, without any anything stopping you from interacting with the culture, with the country. Was I feel that sometimes when you're with someone else, you end up talking to that person a lot, and you end up perhaps not interacting with the locals as much as you might do if you were on your own. Anyway, that's another topic which I'll be talking to you about in the future. So anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope it's been interesting anyway. Let me know what you think about my ideas. Let me know what you think about these 4 categories. Really be honest, please. You know, constructive criticism. Again, this has been a journey I started on just about 2 years ago, well, a year and a half ago really, and I think it's going quite well so far. It's fun, you know, that's the whole point, for it to be fun. And yeah, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video and comment below, and I hope to speak to you soon. So see you soon, till next time. Bye.